Okay, this is Frank Paris from entertainmentrobots.com, also a professional magician, frankparis.com, and I am showing you one of my secrets for entertainmentrobots.com. Secrets meaning that I usually don't show this kind of stuff up on YouTube, but you know what? I'm building a new robot for the company, my company, which will go out and do parties and trade shows and bar mitzvahs. And I just wanted to squawk a little bit about trying to get a small package into a small package. This is going to fit into some kind of an enclosure, which will be part of the robot. Now, what is this? Well, let's look at it. We got a battery, and we got a fan. Actually, this is a 12-volt fan that came from a computer. Any 12-volt fan will do it. This is just a test 12-volt power supply. It's probably no more than 1.5 amps. Okay, there's your on-off switch, and there's a fuse, okay, which goes to a terminal block, which allows all of these other components to get power. Now, let's see what these other components are. Well, we're looking at a Vantech 36E dual channel tank steering motor control, speed control, and also 3 small RET 411 speed controllers from Vantech, also vantech.com, and they're all plugged into a receiver, which you can barely see here. There is a receiver sitting right there. That receiver is to a hobby remote control, which is, in this case, how we operate our remote control robots. And this is an 8-channel receiver, which I'm probably going to swap out for a 12-channel because I want this promotional entertainment robot to do more things. And without that, without those extra channels, they're not going to be able to do it. The way this sits right now, the robot will move forward, backward, left and right, and arms will come up and down, and one more function, which is not enough for me. I want to turn on some lights and maybe turn on an MP3 player or an iPad or something and have some kind of visual media playing for, say, a client when we're doing a trade show. These 3 small speed controllers are for the arms. The one on the right is for the right arm, the one on the left is for the left arm, and the one in the middle, you can make the head turn forward or back, or you can make the body move up and down, etc., etc., etc. If you want to add more motor control boards like these little RET 411s, then of course you've got to add more channels for these motor control speed controllers to use, and that means you've got to get a remote control, hobby remote control transmitter and receiver that has more than 8 channels. Okay, again, this is a Vantech 36E speed controller. It has tank style steering. Okay, and everything is plugged into a terminal block, including the hobby receiver. I am using a step-down DC to DC converter. You can see it right here. This little box right here. This will take 12 volts from the terminal block, which feeds all of the speed controllers, and this little light here. When I turn it on, there's the little light, and the fan. It takes 12 volts down to 6 volts, which is what the receiver needs. Okay, so it's 12 volts into this guy and 6 volts out, and then that gets plugged into the receiver here. Now this whole little package is a little package. You can see my hand right here, and you can see how big this package is. Okay, I've also mounted it on a metal plate. The metal plate keeps it cool. Okay, it's just a way of keeping the motor control board, this guy, which is around $400 to $500, nice and cool, along with the fan. Now there are other manufacturers that make motor control boards. I happen to like the Vantech motor control boards, and that's why I use them. Okay, so now let's see what we got. We've got 3 RET411s to control the arms, and one other item, body up and down, head left and right, that kind of thing. And you can add more if you wanted to. Make the body go up and down and the head turn left and right, or if you want to make the head tilt or something. Okay, you just need a remote control transmitter and receiver that are going to give you, hobby remote control transmitter and receiver that are going to give you more channels. This is where the channels are. See, these are the 3 guys. These guys right here are the 3 guys that would plug into the receiver if I had a receiver that gave me more functions. 12 channel, or even higher than 12. The terminal block again takes the power and distributes it to the 36E, to the fan, to the RET411s. So that's why the terminal block. Also, it feeds the power to the receiver right here. On the other side of this guy, move the battery over a little bit. Got Velcro on it, so a little difficult. On this side of the unit, you can see I've mounted the 36E motor control speed controller onto a metal plate right here. I've mounted a small 12-volt fan here and an on-off switch here, which runs into a fuse, which then goes into the terminal block, again feeding all of the items. The short's going to happen, in my opinion, before it gets to the items. If the short happens after the item, what can I tell you? You want to fuse everything. You can fuse everything if you want. I usually don't. I'm an optimist, so I'm only hoping that the short's going to happen before the switch, between the battery and the switch. And I think that's basically it for this guy right here. My next video will be on the sound system that goes into the robot. So hang in there, guys. Any questions? Join my channel and I'll be happy to explain anything you need to know. And our website is entertainmentrobotsvid1.com. Talk to you guys soon by email if you have any comments.